topics we covered already with that old batch. Okay, we discuss these two things, and it's very important in Jira. And see, if you click on this SLAs, these SLAs will become automatic. I mean, by default, time to resolution, time to first respond, these options will become. So I will delete this all, and I will add how it works exactly. Delete SLA and delete, and just delete, and this also is delete. This is an empty SLS. There is no empty, SLS right now. So I'll open. Okay, so now there is no SLS set for this issue. So SLS means is the service level agreement, and so when issue has been created or something, so in these times we need to respond. In this time we need to resolve it, or else in this time so we need to respond to customer. So we are working or something. So these all levels we can able to put it some limit time. So within the limit time we need to work on it. Okay, so this is the SLS mostly they'll use for, I mean, support project only. In the support projects, so when is raised it, and first in 10 minutes they will reply something, so they'll respond this, or like we have received your ticket and we are working on it, something like. So now the target time, within the target time, so they needs to respond to customer like their inputs with their inputs. Okay, so the
Sir,
time limits. Yeah.
so SLA means that are you trying to say that it is like priority, like P1 ticket, P2 ticket, like that?
See, they can call anything, night P1, P2, P3, or L1, L2, L3, not like that. Okay, so what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying, like exactly when issue has been created, so based on priority, so if it is high priority is created, or else based on issue type, or based on any custom fields. So if high priority is created, I need to respond this times. I need to resolve this times. If an
Uh,
incident is created, suppose this time, so based on issue type as well, based on that project request. Okay,
oh,
leave it
oh,
that. How we need to configure SLS as per their project, that SLS will comes to that manager only. So they will give you the timelines, and based on which one, so we need to create that SLS. So everything information, that complete things will be come from manager. So we need to know like how to create this SLS for that projects. Okay,
oh,
based on issue type or based on priority or anything. Okay, so I will create something here like, if priority high in 30 minutes first respond, 1 hour time to resolution, and blocker 10 minutes first respond, 30 minutes time to resolution, something. Suppose medium, like 1 hour first respond, 2 hours time to resolutions. Okay, so my requirement is when the ticket is created with a blocker, we need to respond within the 10 minutes, and we need to resolve that into within the 30 minutes. Okay, so how we need to achieve this same to in our Jira? Like if you open these custom fields, sorry, this SLAs, first we'll have this option like create an SLA. And when you create an SLA, so if you click on this drop down, so we'll get this default option. So if you want to add it, you can able to add it new one as well. So you can click on this first, I mean, respond, time to first respond. Okay. And before this, we need to know something like we need to create some calendar first. Sorry. So why we need to create calendar means like, suppose based on our team availability, when this time should be start and when this time should be stop. So suppose I'm available only 10 to 5. So after 5, the ticket is created, but within the 10 minutes, I need to respond it. That timeline will be, that will exceed it. So in this case, like my SLS will not show as per 100% is on time. It will may not show. So this, when our team is available, based on the team availability, we need to develop this calendar first. So just click on add this two. These two is the like default calendars. If you want add this calendar, just add this calendar first. And when you add, you can put it some name for this calendar. Nagaraj calendar, I'll put it. Some Jira defaults is the Kolkata is fine. India timings. So we can able to Monday to Friday only, and Saturday Sunday if the ticket is created, the SLFs will not work. And only Monday 9 to 70, 9 to 5, and 8 hours or something, same thing. So suppose my team, one team is available 9 to 5, or else another persons will be available, suppose like so total 15 hours. So 9 to complete the 24, 11 work we are available for this. Total 15 hours this will be work. So if you want, if you click on minus, that will be go minus. If you add another one, so it will be add another one as well always. Okay. Just it will be go off. So here as well, you can able to put it something complete is a 24 hours something. So 9 a.m. to 24 a.m. So 15 hours we are available something. So we can able to add it any and based on our team availability. So we need to add this calendar first. Okay. So suppose is Monday is a 15 hours, is a Tuesday is a 8 hours or something. So first we need to create this. And if you have any holidays as well here, we need to add that holiday. So in that exact holiday, this timeline, this SLS will not work. Okay, just click on save it and save. So here this Nagaraj calendar is there, and then click on SLA, create SLA, and click on first time to respond. Like so, when your first response is done, time to first respond, you're selected. But down we have these options like start, pause, on, stop. When that time should be start. So my requirement is when ticket is created, this time should be start. When it is pause on, and when assigning set, assigning not set or something. So when it is pause on, when should be stopped. So my requirement is this is a first respond. Issue create and when issue has been created, this should be start. And if anyone respond, like assigning from unassigned and assign to unassigned, assign it changed or something, and suppose status changed and to any status change, and resolution cleared, status reopened or something. So I'll put it suppose assignee change. So when assign some person, so this timeline will be start because of when assign myself, I responded first, right? So it means is I responded for the ticket. So the timeline, the time should be stopped it. Okay. So when we are selecting these is the trigger point when this should be start and when this should be stop pass on or else is the stop. So we need to select normal. Suppose assign is not set approved. So if assign is not set, this should be pause and it's fine. Yeah. And we need to write it this priority equal to. So what I've written here, suppose priority is the blocker, first respond 10 minutes. Priority blocker 10 minutes. Calendar is a Nagaraj calendar, not 24/7, Nagaraj calendar. Just click on it. Next, suppose priority equal to high, first respond 30 minutes. Priority equal to medium, 1 hour. Remaining all issues means if it is created low or high, so there is no target, but I'll put it some target here. Remaining all issues is the 5 hours is the first response. Nagaraj update. So See here, the time to first respond when issue has been created, it will be start. When assign is changed, it will be stop. And if the priority is a blocker, within the 10 minutes we need to respond. High 30 minutes, medium 1 hour, remaining all 5 hours. So just click on create this, save it, and I will create one ticket now. Test SLA bench out. Yeah, just click on create one. So see this SLA 59 minutes. Due in 59 minutes, matches priority is equal to medium until assigning change. So what is I created is a medium. So medium is what I've created is a medium 1 hour. So 1 hour means is a 59 minutes is a pending now. Okay, 59 minutes is a pending. So suppose if I create blocker, I'll create a blocker. If you open this, so 9 minutes. So because of I'll put it only if is a blocker, so I'll put it only within the 10 minutes only.
10 minutes.
So within the 10 minute means it is a 9 minutes is left. If when it red symbol is coming, he's going to exceed. It means suppose when it should be stopped. So I'll put it here like when issue has been created, it should be start. It is started already, but when should be stopped it. So if assign a change. So suppose if I assign it, I change to myself. This is done. So it means I responded within the time. Okay, suppose if I change this as well, 8. So if I assign myself, so they also done. Okay, so time to first respond within 1 hour this, and 9 to 1 is, so this is the blocker. So it means time to first respond within the 10 minutes. So within the 9 minutes is left. SLA goal 10 minutes, actually 1 minute. So I logged in only 1 minute. Within the 1 minute I responded it. Okay, so these levels, these SLAs will be work. And suppose we want another one. Suppose I'll put it here. Time to resolutions. So next create SLA, create time to resolutions, and I'll create one thing. See, network. So I'll put it something. Time to first respond. When issue has been created, it should be start. And my requirement is time to resolutions. Time to resolution means, so these all they'll give you. So when should be start, when should be pause, on, stopped, and based on which version, the timelines, everything they will give you. So we need to add it. That's it. Okay. So when issue has been created, it will be start. And pause on means waiting for approval. Suppose I'll put it here, waiting for approval. So when it is moved to waiting for approval, it should be pause on. And when assignee is not set, no. Okay, waiting for approval, it should be pause on. So is a time to resolution, only resolution set. When resolution is set, it should be stopped it. So same things like we need to write priority equal to blocker. How much time I put it here? 1 hour. 1 hour. Calendar, Nagaraj calendar system. Priority equal to I. This is 30 minutes. This is 1 hour. Priority medium. This is 2 hours. So remaining all 5 hours first respond. So 10 hours time to resolution I'll put. Okay. Time to resolutions, when issue has been created, it will be start, and when waiting for approval, it will be pause on. And time to resolutions, suppose I assign myself, but it is waiting for approval. Waiting for approval means I'm waiting for approval to some other person. So in this case, this time should be paused on, because of if that person is not responding that time, so that will be affected to my SLAs. So that's I mean some these kind of reasons. So they will put it that pause on timing sometimes. When resolution set, it will be cleared it. Just create it, save. Okay, done. Test SLA. I'll put it block O. So blocker, can you see? When it is created blocker, first respond is at 10 minutes. Time to resolution is a 30 minutes. This 2 is started. Okay. But I'll do assign to myself. This is stopped it. Time to first respond, it is stopped because of I'll put it the endpoint is assigned set. But this should be not set. When it is should be stopped. Suppose I'll put it here something like when waiting for approval, it should be pause on. So I'll put it need approval. So it is a pause on now. So tomorrow to 12:23 p.m. and matches all remaining issues run until resolution set. So this 9 hours 59 minutes. This is low. Okay, in automation we put it something like priority queue. Added one post function. So I think we put it high. This is a high is 30 minutes 1 hour. 39 minutes, I mean 29 minutes is remaining 59 minutes. So when assigned to myself, this should be stopped it. So time to first respond is done. So next thing is, suppose if I put it need approval, so this should be pause on because of see this 59 minutes is matches priority is equal to high. So until resolution set, this should be run. Okay, so suppose I'll change this to some another things like reject and resolution set. That's why it is stopped it. So suppose this resolution is cleared, so it is done only. So my requirement is, suppose in this case I need to restart when ticket is reopened as well. Edit SLA. When resolution is clear, save. Yes, this is stopped it. When resolution is clear, so it will be stopped. So if I click on need approvals, it will be pause on. If I click on reject, it will be done. So if I reopen it, again this will be start. Okay, so this SLS completely work like this. Suppose if you want add any new things as well, you can type it here. So this is the time to approval normal change, time to close after resolutions. So this 4 is a default one, time to close after resolutions, time to approval normal change. If you want any new one as well, you can able to add it. Suppose customer notification, you just click on add it. So you just selecting based on your request and add this if you write, and not only priority or something. So we can able to add it through issue type as well, or else like if you can add with help of some push functions or anything. So you can able to write any filters, and based on that if the ticket is matched to that filter, this goal will be work. And when the goal will be start based on these things. Clear? And so you can write it anything here, and you can just create it that SLS will be work for here. And this is for only is a service desk project. But some people they'll ask you like I need this SLAs to my business and software project as well. So in this case, we have this like plugin SLA for Jira. So if you are search this time to SLA plugin for Jiras, so anything. So we can suggest anything within this and time to SLAs. So if you are install this plugin, the same SLAs will be work for and normal projects as well, like software and business. Okay. Clear? Any doubts on SLS?
Sir, hello.
Yes.
Sir, if at all some SLA is created after the working hours, right? It will come on Monday or how it is, sir?
Sorry.
If some SLAs or some issues are created after the working hours, that is, we have put like till 5 o'clock in the evening, from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
And
if the ticket is created at 8 o'clock, the time
Ah.
should be pass on only, pass.
Oh, so it will be in pause, right?
Pass, yes. So it will
Okay.
not start because of this will be work
Ah.
based on Nagaraj calendar. So if the Nagaraj calendar, the team is available only when is if it 5 to 10 to 5 only. So after 5 the ticket is created, that SLF will be pass on only.
Pass
So
on.
that's why
Okay.
this is the calendar. Okay.
So once we open the issue means it will come to normal mode. I mean,
Not open it. Suppose if it is a 10 minutes, you have to respond. Suppose you have high in the 29 within the 29 minutes, within the 30 minutes, you have to respond it. Okay. When suppose if the SLS will be work for only 5 o'clock, you left the 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock the ticket is created. Okay. Until tomorrow morning 10, this time should be passed on only. When the time is reached to 10, if you are open Jira, if you are not open Jira, that is not a matter. Okay. When the time is reached to 10 a.m., the time will be start automatically. If you are in traffic, if you are in outside, if you are in leave, so that is not a problem. It will be start. Okay. And if you are not respond, so it will be go to, it will be exceed. It will be exceeded. It will be go to minus 28, 29. Suppose minus 1, minus 2, something. It will be goes to minus places. Okay. So when the time is reached, that SLS will be work. If you are there or not, the system is no aware of that. Okay. So when you are when the time is reached, the time SLS will be work. Okay. Yeah. And next thing is this is the automations like I'll delete this all. So add your first automation. So automation means like we have 3 levels, right? When condition is, when the trigger is matched, if condition is satisfied, that action will be performed automatically. Okay. Suppose I'll tell you here, if the ticket is created here, if the ticket is created a blocker, someone needs to get notifications assigned to some particular person or to add a comments. Okay, these type of things we can able to achieve these things. Suppose when I add a comment, the transition will be changed. If I change the transition, comment will be changed. Okay, see, we here reopen the customer comment, be aware of urgent issues, keep SLAs and set expectations. Suppose you have here custom rule. I'll selecting this custom rule, click on next. See, this is the 3 levels we have. When if condition is satisfied, then this action should be performed. So suppose and I will add one SLA when the issue is created, or Suppose when issue has been created, add conditions. Condition is suppose that all field issue match. If issue match means add. So I will write some priority is equal to high, confirm. So in actions, we have this transition issues, add comment, alert users, edit request type, edit issue, auto approve decline, webbook, send email. So we can able to add it any actions here. Transition issue means when issue is created, if ticket is high, the transition issue status to some particular status. Add comments. So I'll add comment, add, please respond. I'll put it something. So this is a comment internal or external. So I'll add comments. Save. Suppose when issue has been created, test. I'll select this is the high. See, ticket is created and condition is matched to priority high. Then added comment. See, please respond as soon as possible. So it means like when the requirement is fulfilled, I mean when the requirement is satisfied, when the trigger is done, like issue created, issue edited, or participants approval or anything, when issue has been created or comment edited or comment added and status changed, which status to which status something. So when status change something, it should be happen like this to create issues, automatically updated issue or something. So but through post functions we cannot able to put it. Suppose is a network or and Outlook, everywhere I'm using same workflow. In the workflows only to add some post function we can able to achieve it, but my requirement is only high in the network. We cannot able to put it based on priorities thing. It means like in the post function we cannot able to add conditions. So with the help of this we can able to add some conditions. Okay, so when add, suppose issue is created and issue match to when issue has been created, add if the conditions issue matches, add priority or assign it. So we can able to add any custom field as well here. So if the match to that conditions, then automatically this action will be performed automatically. Okay, so this is a when, if, then. Okay, when this trigger should be start, and if the condition is satisfied, then this action should be performed. So like this we need to add these automations. And the real is a normal projects, we have this workflow automation for Jira. So this is the plugin, so which is helpful for many automations. So I'll show you some real time my work how this automation will be work. The other automation same things, like the names will be changed only. So we are already using that plugin automation for Jira. So when you can also install this plugin. So when you install this plugin, the same options it will be comes to, and suppose I'll open some test projects. Project settings. When you click on this project settings, if you move to dump, this project automation will become. So this is the normal project will become. So by in a service desk we have by default, but when you install this project, this plugin that will be work for all levels. So suppose I have this here, I need info transitions project rules. See, we are discussing many times, right? So I have some parent and subtask. If parent closed, all subtasks should be closed. If I close all subtasks, parent should be closed. So this type of activity we are discussing many times. Like, so this is the requirement in every organization. Suppose if I close parent, subtask should be closed. If I close subtask, parent should be closed. So these things we have many times. So suppose I have one requirement. Suppose I've added already this. How it works? See, when transition to cancel for subtask demand, if the status not equal to demand cancel, so demand should be cancelled automatically. And I will remove this. I will add in front of you guys like how it works. And if you know this, it will be very helpful for your next things like. If demand is cancelled, okay, I'll see in this ticket. So this is the parent. Okay, in the this parent, I have this subtask clone Bob night or something. So this is my subtask. Okay, okay, this is greater 95 and okay, fine. So I'll add more extra subtask 2. Subtask 3. See, if you see here, I have 3 candidates. Suppose one candidate is like is a candidate for account review. So I'll put it different things like someone in a screening. And something is in suppose confirm or something. So it is fine. Sure. So this is the parent. In the parent, if you see this, yeah. So this is the CG screening one, and remaining this is a candidate for account review and candidate for account review. Okay. So my requirement is, suppose I'm working on this task. And in this task, 3 subtasks. I've divided this task as a 3 subtasks, and we are working on it. Suddenly, this task is cancelled. Okay. So when I cancel it, this should be also cancelled. Okay. So these two is same. So my requirement is when I cancel this, okay, I cancel, I'll put it some cancel for reason, I'll cancel it. So if you refresh this, so still it is opens only. Like if you comes to here, like see, this is still candidate for account review and CG screening and candidate for account review. So this is still open only, right? So what we are discussing, so it is a still open status. But my requirement is when this is cancelled. So this is we call as a demand. When this demand is cancelled, this subtask should be cancelled. Cancel means like demand cancelled. So demand cancel means the task cancelled. So I need to move the status to there. So if you still refresh this, there is no changes in a subtask. So it is cancelled, but still it is open only. My requirement when it is cancelled, this should be also should be cancelled. I'll reopen this. Okay, so how we need to achieve that? We'll add automations like this free. Okay, this is open only now, so I'll add automations. So how this automation will be work? Create rule first. So if you open this project settings, you see this projects automations. When you click on this project automations, we'll see these two options like project rule and global rule. Global rule means it will be work for all projects, and this project rule means only that will be work this project only. Okay, I'll add this project rules. Click on project rules. Like, see, is the trigger. When this trigger is start, my requirement is when this is cancelled, this should be cancelled it, right? So my requirement is transition status change. I'm changing the transitions. Just click on. So when transitions issue transition, okay, when issue transition, which status to which status. So I'll put it like suppose cancelled, cancel, save. Understand?